Well, I'm here in the auditorium at Revive Our Hearts, and we're getting to record some new programs today. And so in a matter of moments, this room will be filled with women who've come to hear the word. And I'm going to be teaching through Psalm 93, a new series called The Lord Reigns. He really does. And that's a truth that establishes and grounds our hearts. And speaking of our hearts being grounded, I don't think I have to tell you that this whole world is quaking, shaking, trembling, and in turmoil even as we speak. So many circumstances going on, big ones in nations and small ones in our individual lives, and then huge ones in our lives. I was texting this morning with a friend who's recently lost her son to cancer after a long battle, and she's shaking, she's devastated, she's looking for hope and perspective. I don't know where you are right now, but we all need the hope of the gospel. And that's why the theme for our upcoming Revive 21 conference is being grounded. And the theme verse is from Colossians chapter 1, verse 23. It says, "Continue in the faith, stable and steadfast, not shifting from the hope of the gospel." And in these trying, desperate times, our world needs the hope of the gospel. I need the hope of the gospel. You need the hope of the gospel. And all the things that threaten to cause us to shift from that hope, well, we've got to counter them with the truth and the precious, amazing promises of God's word. And that's what we're going to do October 8 and 9 at the Revive 21 conference. I want you to be there. If you can't be there live in Indianapolis, then you can join us by the live stream. If you can get to Indianapolis, that would be great. We have some brand new speakers this year who've not been with us at the Revive or True Woman conferences in the past. One of them, Kim Cash Tate, is a new friend, and she's actually going to be recording some new content with me today, but she'll be joining us. We'll also have Pastor Chris Brooks, pastors a church in Detroit. He's going to be joining us, and Laura Perry, who has an amazing testimony of how God transformed her life from a transgender man back into the woman God made her to be. It's an amazing story, and her life was transformed because of her getting grounded in the hope of the gospel and the promises of God's word. You may feel like there's not anything massive or major happening in your life right now, but you need to know how to help others around you get grounded in the hope of the gospel. That's what we're going to do. And we're having also for the first time at this conference, Shane and Shane leading us in worship. I've been listening to some of their music recently online, and wow, my heart has just been so strengthened, so encouraged. In fact, the other day I was listening while I was blow drying my hair, and I had my AirPods in, and I was singing loudly with Shane and Shane, but all my sweet husband downstairs could hear was me singing loudly. Doesn't sound like Shane and Shane, but you're going to love worshiping the Lord with them. So come join us in Indianapolis if you can, live October 8 and 9 for Revive 21. If you can't be there, be sure and be part of the live stream and be with us through the whole weekend so you can get your heart grounded in the gospel, grounded in the truth, and be able to stand firm and steadfast in these difficult days. I hope we'll see you there.